Yeah. So today we are gonna
Sorry, I have one cup.
some language.
You want to share it? It's okay.
السلام عليكم.
عيني طلاب الكلاس روم او الميت تسمعون صوتي؟ ماكو شيء على الشاشة؟ اوكي.
نسمع.
اكو شيء على الشاشة امامكم؟
لا ماكو شيء.
Start with last half of scene number 3, right? And I go to scene number 5 and scene number 7. Yeah, we have a couple of things regarding scene number 3. You need to explain them. Yes, we have a couple, as I've said, we have a couple of things that we need to explain before.
طيب الكتاب عندكم مو
scene
عيني
number
بالكلاس روم؟
5 and 7. The last lines or the last part of the scene. Yeah, could you see his ghost be with the old philosophers?
عيني طلاب الميت
I
عندكم
think I told you
النص موجود
not
امامكم؟
to read them, right? Yeah, but actually when I went through
Yes,
them
sir.
again, I found
All
that
of you?
we need to explain them just quickly because they are full of information and detail regarding the whole scene.
Okay.
So,
So I'm gonna
this-
explain
this last
from the
part,
text.
we see that Peter Faustus
Okay.
again and again is repeating himself about regarding the how itself. He's still not convinced that the practice of magic or dealing with the devil is the best solution, okay, or the best,
Yes.
yes. It's the best thing to do.
Okay.
So again,
Have you read?
this is one
Have you
of
read
his-
the text,
his
the
philosopher,
homework that I
Mrs. Topelius,
told you to read?
and what is
Tell
how.
scene number 3, right? Good. So, كيف طريقة دراسة المسرحية بالمناسبة؟ كثير طلاب يسألوني كيف طريقة دراسة المسرحية. طبعا هي النص مو للحفظ. النص اللي امامكم مو للحفظ، للفهم. يعني كيف تكون؟ مثلا نقرا التكست الموجود امامكم مثلا هاي 3-4 lines. Then we will explain it, okay, and discover like or find out the techniques that are used in play. Remember the techniques, the characters, the irony, soliloquy, and the other techniques or terms. Yeah, so we are gonna like find them here and explain why do we have them. There should be a reason why, for example, there is irony, for example, why there is tragic flaw, okay? So the purpose here, or the point here, is that we are gonna explain first the lines, the most important lines, then after that we will move to analyzing the text. Of course, we are not gonna like read all of the play because we don't have enough time. We will like pick up certain particular extracts, okay? Particular extracts. So the first thing that we can find here in the first page, if you have it with you, do you have it? All of you? If you don't have it, you can share the book with your friend or... Yeah, it's okay, no problem. So, first page here, what do we have? What can you find? يعني لا تضحكون علي، يعني الكتاب ما مرسوم بوجهي. ضحكوا على الكتاب امامكم. What do you have it? What do you have here in the first page? عين طلاب الكلاس روم. Did you understand what I have said?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Good.
أستاذ إذا ماكو زحمة ممكن تقول لي الصفحة؟
صفحة number 1.
تمام مشكور.
شكرا لله. Okay, students? Yes, please.
Right.
Right. So, at the very beginning of any play or a book or any literary work, there should be
So,
a presentation of the characters. There should be a presentation of the characters. The characters are the most important element in any play. The characters are the most important element in any literary work. Can you read anything without characters? No, there should be characters, whether humans or non-humans. Whether humans or non-humans. You know humans, non-humans? Yeah, humans, non-humans. Okay? So humans, we know humans. Non-humans, like any object, like any animal, for example, or anything. Okay? So these are also characters. Without characters, no literary work. Okay? I mean like play or novel or whatever. Okay? There should be speaker and listener. There should be participating, or let us say, there should be someone who has a role, who has something to do in a play or a novel, tell a story or whatever. So at the very beginning of the book,
yes.
you have list of characters. List of characters. Those characters, we will have them in the play. We will discuss them. We will live with them. You know, we will live with them because they have their lives, and we are gonna see what they are gonna do. Okay, so they have lives. They have friends, belongs, husbands, wives, and so on. It's just like alive. Okay, it's just like alive, and we are gonna watch it. Okay, we are gonna watch it. So if you read the characters, you know, first one like the post, cardinal of blah blah blah, tell the end chorus, okay? The last one is chorus.
About
So,
the how,
then we move to
the sound,
this,
the gavel,
these
the
lines.
sound.
These lines.
Actually, here
Can
we
you
have
see
what's
scene
called-
number 1 here? No, here, this page. Can you see scene
kind of
number 1 or scene number 2? Where you can find scene number 1? Next page. Next page. Scene number
You know,
2.
the
Number
same
1.
philosopher-
Can you see it? Scene number 1? Next page. Okay. Next page.
Under
So,
the wings of God.
if these lines
Of God,
are not
the,
seen,
let us say,
not part of the
causes
scene.
damnation.
So what do we call
Causes
it?
damnation.
What do you call these lines? These the first
Before
lines,
this,
and
as I told you that
the
the
second
proposal
page
is
also
always
we have
working
lines.
about
What do
how-
we call them?
About philosopher, about
Very good.
many
Prologue.
things.
Do you remember prologue?
You know, he signed
What is the
his
prologue?
with philosopher. So he told Mephistopheles,
Introduce what? Right?
Tell me about Lucifer, the character.
Yeah, introduce, for example, the tragic heroes, or
He
introduce
was
the
once,
story.
uh,
So,
was loved by
Who?
God. And you know the story of Adam and Eve, right? When he was
right,
from the
yeah.
heaven.
Yeah, the function of the prologue is to, like, to give a summary
Because of
of the
mistake,
characters,
and
the play, or the events, most important events.
So,
Okay? Basically, who introduces the prologue? You see? Chorus, yeah. So, if you read the first line or the first word, enter
Mephistopheles
chorus.
is aware
Enter
that
chorus.
Lucifer
Okay?
is not
It means that this group of characters who are
good enough to be followed. He's not
singers
good enough to
or
be
whatever,
followed. He
they introduces the
tried
play,
to convince
characters, who is fosters, and so on.
exist in so he's
Yeah.
present in hell.
So,
if he signed the bond with
who would like to read and
Faustus,
explain?
what
Have you read the summary that I gave you?
Lucifer, okay, he will be under the control
You remember summary and questions?
action
Questions
of-
and summary?
of Lucifer. Okay,
That book or that
Why
file explains
is,
part of
Mephistopheles
the lines.
claimed that
طريقة التحليل طبعا إذا تحللون اللاينز one by one, it is so difficult. يعني إذا تحللون اللاينز سطر بعد سطر بعد سطر راح تكون جدا صعبة. طريقة التحليل الأسهل أنه تقرون مثلا first 4 lines or 3 lines تكون the main idea. تكون the main idea. هي صعبة بالبداية بس راح تشوفون أنه تكون إن شاء الله أسهل. على كل anyone would like to read and just read, not explaining. Just reading.
Okay.
Anyone in classroom or meeting?
These happiness, these joyful things
Yeah?
that have
Nothing?
found
No one?
in heaven are no longer of benefit.
Are you afraid?
اسماعيل
Yes.
استاذ سجلوا محاضرة؟
نعم عاد اسجلها وان شاء الله ابثها على التليجرام والكلاس روم.
ان شاء الله الاستاذ اليوم ما زال نسمع كل شيء والصوت ده يقطع.
والله يا اخي اعرف بس هاي المشكله ما تنحل، النت ضعيف عندنا و it's out of
بعرف
control.
بس هو انت لما تسجلها احنا بعدين نسمعها ان شاء الله.
اي ان شاء الله بس ما تقطعوا في المحاضره. وعليكم
السلام شكرا.
مفهوم عيني؟ اكو حد يريد يقرا؟ نو؟
إذا ماكو زحمة.
نعم.
أستاذ ما عندي أول 10 صفحات بالنسبة للكتاب، هاي أول صفحات بالنسبة أكو دكتور فاوستس بالكتاب الأولى.
يا كتاب قصدك عيني؟
هذا كتاب دراما.
يعني اوكي. يعني قصدك هذا الكتاب التكست النص او الكتاب الثاني اللي ارسلتكم اياه؟
يعني تعلم المجد ما أعرف حتى شكله لأن مش جوجل كل بها 10 صفحات ناقصة.
يعني النص نقص فيه؟
إيه أول هو الناقص اللي بيها صفحات ناقصة.
والله يا اخي انت غير تستفسر غير تسال. ما اعرف انا كتابك فيه نقص. قصدك الكتاب الثاني لو النص؟
لا الكتاب نفسه مو
يعني نص المسرحيه؟
ايه.
شوف من زملائك احد عندكم نقص عيني بشيل الكتاب؟
إيه تمام استاذ، يعني هذا اللي تشرحه موجود بعثنا
عيني. شوف صفحة رقم 1 عندك صفحة رقم 1 تبدأ The Tragical History of Dr. Faustus عنوانها. تبدأ 44 عيني شط على 44 صفحة 44.
تمام استاذ.
بس لا تكسر شيء من شط. شفتها عيني؟
تمام استاذ.
Did you find it?
إذا أكو بالبي دي إف استاذ أنا أتابع من خلال البي دي إف.
يلا اوكي طلع البي دي اف موجودة حملت لكم اياها. اوكي. Yeah. Would you like to read?
24.
Anyone?
To spare his soul for 24 years. And you know why?
Okay, no problem.
Years, not 25
Yeah.
or 30 years. I explained this before, right? Okay. Any questions you have about this? About this last part?
Nor sporting in the guardians of law,
Shall we move
in
to
courts
number
of
5?
kings were taken
Number 5.
overturned, nor in the form of proud audience deeds. Against our news to bound is given legal only this gentleman, they must perform the form of justice, punishment,
Como كان هذا؟
good or bad, to question judgment with appeal of applause and for justice.
First time ever.
This I finish in passing. Now is reborn his parents based of stock.
شوفوا محاضرة بعدين.
Yeah, that's it. So, did you understand anything from these lines? Anything? We know that the chorus described. Oh, narrates these lines. So, who was listening to them, by the way? Who was listening to the chorus? The audience. So, what did you imagine yourself part of the audience? What did you understand from this?
Monday, right? You have lecture with me, right?
Yeah.
Monday. On Monday, next Monday,
Yes.
you will have an exam. You will have one exam. نعم.
Right.
البداية إلى نهاية المحاضرة.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. What else?
If you come here,
Yeah, please.
then you will reach the goal, okay? If
There
you
is.
won't
There
come,
should be. Yes, that's right.
like
Yeah.
online things
What
like
else?
that place that you use.
They spoke about leader who's Hannibal who defeat the Roman army.
إذا ما جيتم يعني
Right.
جزء من-
Yeah. All of you are right. But one thing here.
امتحان online, sorry. That's 100%.
This play talks about whom?
It's up to you to come and just get the exam
Good.
or not.
Victor Faustus. Why do we have wars, love relationship, and so
It's
on?
up to you. Yeah.
Is it about wars, this one? No. So why do we have wars? Because if you read the first line,
يعني online.
the chorus said, not marching now in fields of Thersium, or Thersium. It means field here, it means field, war field, or field of war. You know, field, war field, ساحة المعركة, okay? So why the first line is a description, by the way, it is a description about a battle, or a battle between two groups, okay, or two countries, or other. Who are they, by the way? They are the, yeah? There is a war here. The chorus narrated or told the audience about
Online هو
these wars happened before introducing the play, by the way. You know, it happened ages, for example, ages ago. But why chorus start by saying there were wars between people and so on? Though the play is not about wars, it is about Victor Faustus.
نختبر طلاب نعطيهم كتاب اي منزل اي كتاب يحبونه نسوي open examination.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
يعني تفتح كتاب مصدر
To make the suspense to read more about this play.
بس هو open
Yes,
examination.
suspense, right? Good, yeah. What else?
And to tell the audience
لأن الليترشر at least for me, literature at least for me is not like copy and paste.
person who has over
This is even not memorizing.
Right,
Not
yeah.
even memorizing.
Good.
If you what you are gonna memorize, أنا شرحت لك السنين الموجودة بيننا مستحيل يعني.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Background of the period that Victor Faustus was written
مستحيل تحفظ
with. Yeah, good.
ممكن الشرح ماله اوكي بس انا راح اطابق الشرح راح يكون very specific very specific. You
Right.
understand
Yeah, that's right.
إنه
Good. All of you good. But you missed something. All of you.
videos or voice recording.
You know, the chorus introduces.
Sir?
Yes, please.
Smart enough
Can I comment?
Yeah, comment, please.
So, can I say his hero's words represent between the evil and good angle in the mind of Dr.
This is
Faust?
the way I examine my students.
Again, sorry.
هاي الطريقة اللي بتحب الطلاب حتى مو
I can here say the war is between the evil and good angel in
Right.
the mind of Dr. Faust.
Good. Good.
That's up to you.
Yeah. One of the points that all of you that mentioned and one of your colleagues here said,
يعني قصدي online.
true, it is not about wars. The play is not about wars. But there is another conflict. Looks like a war. Between whom? Very good. Inner conflict and out, external and internal conflict, both of them. But not like wars. It's not like wars. It is like spiritual war. You know spiritual war? Spiritual war, right. Imagine that, imagine that you don't know this play. You don't know this play. You didn't read it ever in your life, okay? And the play starts with explaining that there was a war. The first scene, there is a war. What do you expect from the play to be or to look like next? احكيها بالعربي. احكيها بالعربي. Imagine there is a war at the very beginning of a movie. You know movie? تعرفوا movie ولا ما تعرفون؟ مريم. Okay. Imagine there is a killing scene at the very beginning. يعني أول ما يبدأ الفيلم ما راح يقطع راسه واحد. مثلا. ايش تصورون الفيلم راح يكون؟ Funny, comic? Of course. So the first line of the play tells us that there will be suffering, tragic events, and so on. The point again here, the play is not about physical war with guns and so on. Okay, it is about spiritual war. Sometimes probably we have like killing and so on, but it's not a war. Anyhow, the chorus told the audience there were wars, there were suffering, there were love relationships. If you can see next line, or the third line from the play, in courts of kings where state is overturned, nor in the pomp of proud, audacious deeds, intends our muse to vaunt his heavenly verse. These lines described a love relation, kingship. You know kingship, by the way? Kingship from king. Kingship, king. يعني المملكة. Okay? Kingship. There are wars. The chorus said there are wars, or there were. There were wars. There were love relationships. There were kings and queens. But the play is not about such things. The play is about whom? Next you'll find about Faustus. If you read the last two lines and speak for Faustus in his infancy, where did the chorus start from? You know infancy? Childhood. Not childhood. Childhood is like 3-4 years and so on. His very beginning of his life. Okay? His very beginning of his life. Again, let me explain this for you again. I know this is at the very beginning of the play because you didn't study a play ever. I don't know if you did. Anyhow, the chorus started by explaining at the very beginning of the play that there were wars, there were love relationships, there were kings and queens, there were lives of people, okay, like kings, beloved, lovers, whatever. But the play is not about these people or events. The play is about whom? Victor Faustus. And where did the chorus start from? From the very beginning of Victor Faustus' lives, when he was very young, when he was infant. You know when infant? Okay, when he was infant. Can you imagine the picture here? Can you imagine the picture here? Why? How did the chorus present the play or introduce the play to the audience? They
فاعل فعل مفعول به أو تكمل
They
okay
said that there are more, and as I told you, okay, there are many
فاعل present simple
events in human lives. Okay, there are many stories in lives, but this play is not going to discuss his life. The play is going to discuss one life. Whose life? Yes, Victor Faustus. Okay, so it is kind of trick, kind of trick. Okay, from the chorus or the playwright, by the way, Marlowe, Christopher Marlowe, the playwright was he used these the first six lines to first to say that the play will be full of suffering, full of death, full of conflicts. Okay, at the same time, the playwright wanted to deliver another message. What is that message? That the play is not going to speak about the stories in life, or the stories that you can find in life, the common stories, like stories of lovers, stories of love, stories of kings, and so on. The play is going to speak about whom? Victor Faustus, and how he was born, and how he's gonna be a man, scientist, and what will happen at the end of his life. Okay? Can you imagine how playwright manipulate the events? You know, play with the events. Play with the events, okay? Play with the chorus, the role of chorus. Have you got it or not? Sure? Sure? Quiz? Why? Why not? I told you probably I will give you a quiz. Yeah. So I'm not gonna like translate all the words here. I'm not gonna like translate all the words here. It is your job. It's your job. That's not my job. Okay? Yeah, because you are student, you should be responsible for the lines to translate. My job is to explain lines by lines, not line by line. Lines, 3, 4, 5 lines by lines. Okay? 4 5 سطر مع 4 5 سطر. Okay? Your job is to translate the lines.
Next, not this Thursday, the next one?
Okay?
Yes. No problem. That's okay.
Yeah.
So, let us start with the single
Sure.
file.
Are you sure? عندكم سؤال عيني بالكلاس روم؟ I know you can't hear me well, but it is life. It is full of difficulties, right? عيني المحاضرة عاد اسجلها، الصورة ماكو، أعرف الصورة ماكو. المحاضرة اسجلها وانزلكم اياها ان شاء الله على التليجرام وعلى الكلاس روم. Okay? Stop talking, please. Listen to your colleague. So, if you read line number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Number 8. Number 8. Number 8. Can you see number 8? Yes.
In my earth. After this magic, turn to God again. And Faustus will turn to God again. To God.
Yeah.
He loves.
So here, the chorus wanted to tell the audience that Faustus has a life. Faustus has a life. Okay, he has parents. He's born in Germany, in a place or town called Rhodes, right? Okay, so the audience, the chorus, gave us details about Faustus' life. Who is Faustus? Introduces Faustus to us as audience. Okay, who is Faustus? His parents, Yeah? His studies, his education, his parents, his town, and so on. Why? To tell us that who was Faustus at the beginning and how he will be at the end. Okay? Can you understand this? So at the very beginning of the play, he said, or the chorus said, how did he describe, or how did the chorus describe Faustus? Who can tell us? It is mentioned here. As I told you, he is born in Germany. He is... What? Yeah, again?
Thank you
Go
very
on.
much. Good, very good.
No one?
Who else?
قريتم الشرح انتم ولا ما قريتم؟ موجودة كلها طبعا. راح ابعث لكم شرح ثاني مفصل اكثر ان شاء الله.
If you want a rose with the style, then to complete the studies.
Right. So from this sentence or these lines, what's your name? Abdullah. We concluded that Faustus is not an orphan. You know orphan?
Right.
What do you mean by orphan?
Yeah, please.
Not often or often is often يعني something else. O-R-P-H. Yatim, yes. Yatim. He is not. Okay, he is not orphan. He has parents, and his parents were very careful to educate their son. You know, educate their son. So imagine that his father and mother, they wanted their son to be a bad or good person. A good person, right? A fortune in his life. You know fortune? Yeah, good person, has life, good life, and so on, okay? So they wanted their son to be a good person and has a good life. They sent him to different places in order to let him get the knowledge he deserved. Okay? So his parents, we understand that they were careful to, let us say, make Faustus a good person in his life. Okay? Memorize this, because we will see his downfall after that. You know, he's a good person at the very beginning. This is one of the elements of tragic hero. You remember tragic hero?
Right.
Yeah. The tragic hero is a good man or woman, lady or gentleman or whatever, but because of certain particular weaknesses, they turn from being good persons to bad persons. Thus, therefore, they lost their souls, they lost their friends, they lost many things, and after that, they lost they reach their end. They reach their end, which means their tragic fate. Okay? So, we know now that Dr. Faustus, from these lines, is born in Germany, Rhodes, okay? Then he traveled far away, he has parents, he traveled far away to get knowledge, and then he became a successful scientist after that, okay? Then what happened next?
And this
Yeah.
scene, or along this line, we see the inner conflict between process and the self.
Right, yeah, that's right, good, yeah. We'll see this next, okay?
And you want to build a church.
Yeah, I think it's enough for this page. Next.
And sacrifice for good.
Yes. So, next page tells us that in Germany, if you can read the first line from the first page, second page, in Germany, within a town called Rhodes, of years to Wittenberg, he went. So, now, is he still an infant? Is he still like very young person? No, he is now what? He is a man now, right? He is no longer an infant. How do we know that?
Yeah, so the beginning
Right.
of the scene, the very beginning of the scene,
Because
we know
صراحة الكتاب هيك حتكبروه. عيني شوفوا كتبكم أمامكم.
among his books.
ما مكتوب على وجهي.
Still, there is a kind of
In Germany,
hesitation.
can you see it?
Hesitation that Faustus
In
is
Germany,
not convinced
till the end of the second line, he went. So, did he go alone or with someone?
We know that later on. in the
Alone.
scene that
So now he is not an infant. Now he is not an infant. He is what? He is a man. He is an adult. He is an adult. Okay? He is an adult. Why? We know because he traveled where? Why? To study. To get more knowledge. To get more knowledge. Right? So now his character is developed. You know, his character is developed. First, remember the triangle?
Climax of the novel of this play. I keep saying
Introduction.
because
Okay?
my field of
So
study is
here we have Faustus
and I'm معتاد أدرس. The play or
how the chorus
play
introduces Faustus.
will start from this.
As a-
will start from this. scene.
So, I told you this triangle is very, very important. Why? Because you can trace
scene,
characters'
the forces
development, the characters' developments or lives.
to
Okay.
realize
So after that,
he had committed a mistake.
he is introduced as what?
Understand that
As infant. Then, what
I
happened?
told you that Lucifer was
So,
not big to
we
anyone.
have development.
In the next scenes, we will see that because
We have development of the events. What happened? He became an adult. He became an adult. Okay? Why? Because he is seeking for knowledge. He is seeking for knowledge. Okay? So we know that he is an academic person. He is not like an ordinary man. He is not an ordinary or common.
Here again, forces
Not normal person. Not normal person. He's not a common person. He's a scientist. So he seeks knowledge. Till now we don't know he's a scientist. He's a man of,
the scene started with,
let us say, ambitious to be someone, something in the future. Okay. So can you see the development of events? His infant was first presented as infant. Then the events moved on, moved forward, or developed. Now we know that Faustus is an adult. Okay, an adult. Next, we will see what happened next.
Let us say 50 or 60, 100%.
Yeah, who would like to read?
Is that magic is the only,
Yes,
the
please.
only path that he should
Yes.
follow. Okay? Then he started to accuse God.
By the way, do you know Ripper of Years? What do you mean by this phrase? It is a phrase, by the way.
Abandoning him or abandoning him. Just
Right,
like
it means he's a little bit older. You know, a little bit older.
accused
يعني
God.
قليلا ما نوعا ما هو أكبر صار من السابق. Okay, يعني he's getting aged. He's getting older. You know, he's getting older.
Similarity. You know the story.
صح. أي شيخ أي
When Satan,
شيخ يصير.
Lucifer, accused God.
He's getting
that
older. Okay,
he
go on.
preferred God. I mean, God preferred whom? Adam and Eve over whom? Lucifer, right? Yeah. So in the same way, Dr. Faustus is accusing God that God abandons him. Okay? As if it is God's mistake. As if it is God's mistake. So we have here what's called blasphemy.
أنا أصلا ما معكم ضيعتوا ما أعرف
Blasphemy.
Which line you are?
Kufr. Okay, blasphemy. Blasphemy. You know how to write blasphemy?
Oh yeah.
No?
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Okay.
So he started
It has been told, or critics said that Faustus' parents were so poor. You know, poor? اكتب لكم اياه لو ما يحتاج.
إذا كتبت صحيح بعطيك 10
Okay, poor. His parents were poor. Faustus' parents were poor. What happened after that?
اسمه ولد.
Admit, okay. Because his parents were poor, they can't afford his education. Can't afford his education.
He said that
They
God
can't
disappeared.
pay
Never
for
showed
his education.
up to him.
They can't
Never
afford.
showed up to him. Okay? Unlike whom who showed up to
They
for
can't
this?
afford his
Mr.
education.
Phillips, right?
They can't
So Mr.
pay
Phillips,
for
he said that he is
fees,
closer
if you hear about
than
this
God to him. Why?
or they can't pay for his
Because he
education. They
needs
can't pay for his
magic.
education. So what
Because
happened?
he needs magic.
They sent him
Mr. Phillips
where?
appeared, right?
To Wittenberg, to his
But
uncle.
when he needs
His
God,
uncle
God
at
showed him.
Wittenberg. Why?
God does not
Because
show
his
in
uncle
process that
was
God is
rich.
everywhere, can hear
Was
him.
rich,
God
okay?
usually
Was
does
rich.
a short
If you
time,
can read,
right? So it is
third line,
kind of ironical
where is
situation.
his kinsman?
Accused God
Chiefly
that God
brought
never
him
showed
up.
unlike
Can you see this
Jesus
line?
who showed up immediately.
Yeah. This line
We see that
explains
this will
that
show up to him again. Okay?
Faustus
So
is
what
not
did he
raised
do? He
by his
turned-
parents when he was
turned
adult
his-
or young
his
man.
intention
By whom?
from God's
Kinsmen.
mercy,
Kinsmen, you know
mercy
kinsmen.
to Beelzebub,
Relatives.
or Lucifer,
Means
or whatever
relatives,
the
okay?
devil
His
was,
uncle,
okay?
particularly his
In
uncle.
order
Are you with me
to
all?
rescue him from
Are you
the
sure?
conflict that he is in. From what? From
Sure.
conflict
I
that
ask him-
he is suffering from. Okay? So still he is in
Lost
conflict,
in space.
internal conflict. Faustus,
No?
what did he do?
Nothing?
He said that he will build
Okay.
a church,
جماعة
an altar.
الأسلوب.
and
Any Google
this altar or church
Meet, students in
What?
Google Meet. Any question? I know you have many questions.
Will be a place to worship.
Have you understood what I have said?
Will be a place to worship not God but the devil. So here
عين
we have
الطلاب
a
بالكلاس
usually,
روم أو
church,
Google Meet.
altars,
Yes,
those
sir.
places,
عندكم أي سؤال؟
are built to worship or dedicated to worship
For me, I
God,
just
right?
understand that he is born in Germany in a town called Roots with no parents and went to Wittenberg to study in university with his relatives. I just understand this line. About the others, we didn't understand anything. This for me, and about the others, I don't know exactly.
You mean the
But
So he would have blasphemy.
the sound
Blasphemy
is
is
not clear,
So
and
can you see that how Faustus is
Right. So you mean the previous lines or the whole?
these weaknesses are leading,
Okay.
leading to his downfall. You know, he is not
Yes.
like
The previous line?
the first
he's gonna be distracted or he's gonna be
Okay, I will repeat
the
the
first
first. Yeah.
lines.
I will repeat the first lines quickly.
About
At the very beginning of the play,
of the new
the chorus
baby,
introduces,
this is an allusion to
or let us say presented
ages ago
some
regarding Christian
some
people
details
that
about the play. It is not about wars, it is not about love, it is not about kings. It is only about Dr. Faustus. It is only about Dr. Faustus. The first page, it is about this. And also another information that we have here, or another detail, that the chorus
Remember Satire?
introduces who is Faustus.
Last line
He is an infant. He is introduced as infant at the very beginning of his life. Then how Dr. Faustus' life is developed, okay, gradually. So next page, it explains he is no longer he is no longer an infant, a child. He is now a young man or an adult, and he traveled or went to one of his relatives' house or castle or whatever, because he was rich. I mean, his relative was rich, so he can afford or he can pay for Dr. Faustus' education. After that, we know that his uncle or that uncle was childlike. You know, childlike, childless or childlike.
Faustus, what did he do?
Yeah, he's not mature enough. He is not
conflict,
mature enough.
whenever there is
Okay,
a conflict,
he is not
the
mature
process
enough.
starts, okay, whether to follow God,
so,
abandon God, or whatever.
we
So
know
what
that
he do,
from these
he
lines
remembered-
that
he remembered or
Dr.
tried to
Faust's
remember,
parents were
that
poor,
God left him,
so he was sent
Christians are not
to
people
Germany
who-
roads
by the way,
or
okay? Christians
Wittenberg,
are
not
people
Rhodes.
who are
He was
so
born
like,
in
babies,
Rhodes,
newborn
and
babies to the
he is
extent
raised
that their
in Wittenberg,
warm
okay,
blood
in one of his relatives' house,
Can you see the-
okay.
the hard-
So
the
these
harshness
lines
here, the harshness here?
gave
So
us
tough,
these details,
so,
and that's it.
you know,
I hope it is clear now.
stressful,
Okay.
Scene where
Next.
babies, their blood on the altar.
Yeah, who would like to read?
Yeah,
Just
sure,
reading,
okay.
not
So
explaining.
there's a kind of
Just reading.
Accusing Christians that they are butchers, let us say, or whatever. They killed innocent babies for the sake of whom?
In heavenly
Of
mountains.
God. No, for the Christians. On
Or
altar,
before this,
okay? Because
that
the new
shortly
baby
he
here,
was graced with the doctor's name.
Blood or the warm blood of new babies.
Just reading, just reading.
Christians,
It's not that difficult. Other
that
students?
They sacrifice.
May I?
the
Yeah,
new
please.
Babies for the sake of who?
Yeah, sure.
Of God.
Let's see.
So he said that.
Ex-
Faust said, but it
in
is,
heavenly matters of
just,
theology,
you
till
know,
swollen with cunning.
suggestion.
Before this, sorry.
Okay, it is not of course.
That
Shortly
shortly,
he was graced with doctor's name,
You know,
Yeah.
blameless. He blamed God,
excelling all
blames
whose sweet
Christians
delight
that,
you. In
God,
heavenly
Christians
matters of
are
theology, till swollen with
worthy
cunning,
to be found.
self-conceit. His waxing
So
ring
he
did
preferred-
mount above his
preferred
reach,
God
and
was
melting
above, or Satan
heavens
himself,
conspired his overthrow.
because he
For
will
falling
give-
to a devilish exercise, and glutted now with learning's golden gift.
So I will finish the first.
He surfeited
part of
upon,
this lecture by this.
upon
Next
cursed
lecture will be-
necromancy, nothing so sweet as magic is to him, which he prefers before his thesis
We'll
fled,
have 10
and
minutes
this
rest.
the man that in his
استراحة
study
ونرجع.
sits.
Okay?
good.
Exit.
Thank you. Would you like to explain it or not? No? Okay. What did you understand from this line? We know that so far that Faustus.
Can I?
Yeah, please.
Yes. After he studies and he get a big knowledge through his studying, he became proud of himself and he became proud of himself and he get the name doctor from his studying and start to talk with devils and try to get more of knowledge by the underworld.
Right. Thank you very much. Very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Very good. What else? Same students always, all the time. Do you like the play so far? Do you like the play so far? Not really. Why? Yeah, of course, because at the first year, you just have like a summary of literature, not introduction to literature or whatever. You didn't study theater. I know it is difficult at the very beginning, but next you'll see it will be more worse than ever.
So the first scene in a video.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can imagine maybe he's going to be a magician.
It's not maybe.
Yeah.
Definitely he's gonna be a magician. Yeah.
It's my own perspective.
Right. احتمال نشوفكم الفيلم إن شاء الله if you have time. Yeah, I'll try that. I'll try to all of us, like I mean, to watch the movie a bit. You know, just a couple of scenes in order to understand the play better. Yeah. Anyhow, what did you understand from these lines?
Yes, can I also?
Yeah, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, go on.
Yes.
Yeah, anyone of you?
He start
come on, go on, Mara.
Yes, he started to learn the black magic. It means the necromancy, and he became so glad of learning this thing.
Right. Thank you very much. Good. You? Yeah, please. Yeah.
Me, sir?
Yes, go on, please.
Yes, here in the lines I read waxen wings. I think waxen wing here is symbolized to illusion.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, from a Greek.
Waxen wings. By the way, can you see waxen wings? Sure. Number 10. Line number 10. What is waxen wings? Why there is this description of Faustus?
Yes, waxen wing here is illusion.
For what?
From Greek myth. Because of, I think of Icarus' pride, he flows too high in the sky near the sun, which melted his waxed wings, causing in his death.
Excellent. Very good. Good.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think his arrogance and pride, that's the cause of Dr. Faustus' downfall.
Very good. Yes. So if you read the line before the waxen wings, you can see. You know, I told you that Dr. Faustus' character is developed. Okay, is developed. He was infant, then adult, seeking for knowledge. Then what happened?
He graduated with a doctor's name.
Exactly, very good. He got the degree. You know, he got the degree. He got the degree. He has the degree now. He becomes a doctor. How do we know that? If you can see that shortly he was graced with doctor's name. Can you see this line?
Yes.
That shortly he was graced with doctor's name. It means that he got the degree. He becomes a doctor. Can you see shortly? Why shortly? Can you see the word shortly? Where is it?
The sixth line.
Yeah, بس ما فيش باقون عليها بالكتاب عيني ارجعوا على الكتاب. Shortly. Why there is the word shortly? Why, for example, not like after 3 or 4 years or 10 years?
Because he's clever.
Excellent. Because he's so clever. He's smart. He got his degree shortly after few months. Okay? Shortly. It means he didn't take time. He didn't need time. He didn't need time to get his degree. Okay? So he got his degree shortly after a couple of years probably. Okay? 2 or 3 years. Means that we understand that he is what? He is so clever, skillful person. He deserved to be a doctor. He deserved to be a doctor, okay? He deserved to be a doctor. Can you understand, can you imagine the picture here? How he was a child, then become an adult, then he got his degree, his parents were poor, he was raised by his uncle because he was rich. It's a story, right? Who presented this story? The chorus. The play till now didn't start. The play till now didn't start. It is not starting till now. Just group of characters gave us details, these details. Why? To let you or the audience, okay, have an imagination about what the play is gonna be. Okay? What the play is gonna be. Do you want 10 minutes rest? بعد ما تكلمت. Do you want? I said, do you want? Just I said, do you want? Okay. We'll have like 10 minutes. 10 minutes just and go back to you. Okay, students? Not you, I'm speaking with them. Okay. You are free to go. It's okay.